Now on BBC One.
Lights, please, Pat. All right, Pat, how's it looking?
Coming in clear.
Bring the lights down a touch. Too much, back up, +5. Make it warmer.
1 second.
That's it. Down the music, please. Okay, set that.
Lights and music set.
How long, please?
Clients are on the way. 1 minute.
All right, clients are a double, male aged 82 years, female 77. Doubles can be difficult, so this might need some delicate handling, especially the female. I'll be here throughout, but you can see things that I can't, so keep me updated. This is to go smoothly.
Understood. We're ready.
Start the music, please. Mrs. Packer. Mr. Packer? You remember our previous meeting? My name is Adam.
Of course, Mr. Adam.
Just Adam. It's easier. I'm at your full disposal. Please.
Oh, yes.
You approve?
Our old chair will.
I recognise it.
It's exactly right.
I'm glad.
What happened to it?
It got worn out.
And our rug. The children used to play on it. It's clever, isn't it, Will? I've often wondered, seeing this building from outside, wondered what it would be like. Well, don't you feel at home here, Will?
Yes, I do.
However you did it.
It's adapted to what you told us, and of course your things. So really it's your doing. There was a message that came in from your son, Mike.
Things?
Everything's here.
Some of it looks so old now, nobody would want it. Perhaps it was a mistake. Perhaps we shouldn't have even thought about it.
It's usual.
That necklace. I've had it 50 years. I think it's so old-fashioned now. Who watches old videos?
Julie.
It's good. What is it?
Does it matter?
It's wine of India.
The curtains are so clever too. They're exactly the sort I've always chosen. Well, always tried to find. It can be hard. You have a pattern in mind, right at the back of your mind, and nothing seems quite to match it. It can be difficult.
There was a message from your son, Mike.
It can't be here.
Would like to take it first in private?
Yes, please.
Hello, Will. Hello, Julie, and everyone there. I wanted to be there for the ceremony today, at least by a two-way link, but there won't be one available at the time. The old story on polo work, eh, Will? Here in the south, it's even rougher than in Spitsbergen. Do you remember those days? All of us together. I know I do. They were good times. I got your video message. Latest news, I've got a promotion. I've taken a whole additional new sector. Well, that's my time up. So for now, I drink to you, to my parents.
looks cheerful.
Well, that promotion, I'm sure he's...
Well, that's why you couldn't come.
And
Of course
now
it
it's
would.
time for your family who are here, whenever you're ready.
Where's there a mirror? My own mirror. Silly old thing.
Adam, that message from our son, do you people indicate to them what they ought to say?
If they want our help...
I mean, I can see it's a question of it's in the right notes, not too emotional, but I mean, there wasn't actually anything in it. Are you sure that's all there was?
I'll check.
Would you? Please.
Meanwhile, I think they're here. Ready, Mrs. Packer?
Darling.
Yes.
Grandmother, these are for you.
Oh, thank you, Jonna. It is neat as Jonna, isn't it?
That's right. Will!
Russ?
Good to see you. And look who's here. God! You flew in especially.
Great grandmother.
Look, it's my turn and everybody's kissing her but me. Julie. No, I'm going to break the rules and call you mother.
Oh, my Nita.
Julie, can I call her mother too?
She's not your mother.
Oh, Russ, are you two together again?
For the moment.
For today, mind the
The
flowers.
flowers! We won't have to put them together. The place where flowers grow wild.
He found them.
I'd heard of it. They grow really wild and you can just take them for nothing at all. But that's not the reason. I mean, for starters, it's business getting there. But they're really wild and like I've never seen.
Yeah, Russ, they're beautiful.
Not like the flowers here. I mean, those are fine, but... Oh, thanks. And
So, is Mike coming?
He sent a message.
Oh,
He's had a promotion. Quite a big one.
my ambitious brother.
I'm sure he tried.
I'm sure he did. Look, Julie, mother, I'm not being mean. It's just, Mike needs success as a staple. That's all, a sort of basic condition.
I wish you wouldn't talk that way.
Oh, we can only admire.
I'm glad Dodd got here.
yeah, he had a big promotion too lately. Isn't that right, Dodd?
Oh, where are you now, Doc?
Oh, all over. States a lot of the time. Buying and selling. Ideas.
Well, glad you could make it.
I was just able to sink it in. I hit Louisville yesterday and then got this call from my grandfather.
He's a hard man to reach.
He shot straight back to England.
Oh, so very good.
We might have met up with you, Dodd, when we were over there.
No, I don't stay there for long.
Oh yes, your big tour. I was telling you. How did it go, Will?
Well, we covered a lot of ground. Saw all the places we wanted to see again.
That's great. It's what I thought. It's where you wanted.
Yeah, we only had to ask.
Oh, how lovely.
Oh, it was. We went to Spitsbergen again. Saw the old works.
The place you ran.
Helped to run. Marine Culture Station, they call it now.
Oh.
Fish farm. I mean, we were there for some years. Mike and these were kids there.
And what was it like? Cold as ever?
Outside. It was changed.
Well, it's been 50 years.
Well, then we went on to the main Polar station. Some associates I knew there. There's a big solarium. They made us feel very welcome. We stayed some weeks.
Jonna.
And then we went to
Grandmother.
Japan, and some associates I know from there, we met up with them. Furuhashi,
Oh, yes.
a crazy man, wonderful. And after that, we spent some time just travelling.
Oh, I hope you shot some of it.
Oh yes, of course. I mean, it's all in there. You can run it sometime if you like. But we climbed a lot too. We went to the Andes. I always wanted to see the Andes. We climbed a lot there.
What's the matter?
She looks so young. Younger than me. It seems wrong somehow.
Well, it's just timing.
This all seems wrong. All of us here together.
Look, don't think about it and don't keep staring.
What am I supposed to talk about?
I checked that message, Mr. Packer.
Yes.
That's all there was.
This is remarkable stuff. I wonder what it's called.
It's wine of India.
Never had it before. I don't think so. Maybe once.
So, what else did you do on your trip? Any water skiing?
Ah, you bet she did.
I remember even in Spitsbergen, smothered in all that rubber.
We did quite a lot.
We? Not me. I can swim in it, but I can't ride in it. Your mother, well,
Julie's the expert.
whenever we struck blue water, she was out there.
All right, I love it.
I know.
You don't. She's got better and better. She's...
It's the speed, the feeling you're nearly flying. Me and you, like in a dream. All right, I admit it. It's all about sex.
Do you remember Furuhashi? What he said that time? Well, we were staying with some associates in Japan, and one day we all went to the beach, and they had this huge helicraft, and we... Mike, you made it after all, Mike!
That isn't Mike.
Well, of course it is. Well, can't you see? Mike, I knew that it wasn't the ensign. Mike, is everything alright, son? What's the matter?
No, I'm not Mike.
What?
He's my father. I'm Sam.
Oh, I remember.
Mike couldn't come.
We got a message,
He couldn't come, so I did. Are you Will and Julie?
Yes.
My father's father and my father's mother. I wanted to know you.
Sam.
I can't believe it. I mean, you look exactly. Well, I mean, I can see the difference now. But
Come and meet the others.
when was the last time you saw him? Spoke to him,
About 2 weeks ago.
and he knew that.
Sam.
That he couldn't make it.
This
He
is
knew that-
Sam, Mike's boy.
Russ, good to know you, Sam.
I'd forgotten Mike even had a boy.
Like a drink, Sam?
Yeah.
I could see it wasn't.
He doesn't know us, but he came.
He isn't like Mike at all.
What?
He's like you.
No, he's not like me. He and we don't
You
look.
would have come.
And this is Jonna and her boy Dodd.
Mr. Packer, that recorded message, it's addressed to them all. Do you want me to run it, or would you rather not?
Yes. Right. Why not?
I was just saying to Sam that I'd forgotten Mike even had a son.
I remembered just now.
You don't know my mother. She and Mike were only together for a short time.
Oh, that was it.
Her name's Liz.
Of course.
Liz Clement.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Do you see her often?
Not often. Not now. Hello, Will. Hello, Julie and everyone there. I wanted to be there for the ceremony today, at least by a two-way link, but there won't be one available at the time. The old story on polo work, eh, Will? Here in the south it's even rougher than in Spitsbergen. Do you remember those days?
Yes, I do. Do you?
All of us together. I know I do. They were good times. I got your video message. Latest news, I've got a promotion. I've taken a whole additional new sector.
What's wrong?
Well, that's my time up. So,
That's the relief.
so for now I drink to you. To my parents.
To Will and Julie.
Oh, sorry. Was he scared to come?
I think so.
It's a shame you couldn't make it. He looked upset. Trying to hide it, but you can see.
Yeah, you know him so well.
Look, dude, good to know Sam's here.
I bet he doesn't know Sam's here, does he?
No.
So what are you in?
What?
Even the same thing? This Antarctic recovery?
No.
That's something. I thought this family was getting locked out of Poland. A frostbite fetish.
Todd.
What are you in?
I teach.
Oh. What?
Engineering.
Computer engineering.
Bit of that. Look, I don't want to talk about myself.
Why not?
Leave him, Dodd.
I don't mind talking about myself. Anytime to everybody. Look, you don't want to teach computer engineering. That's giving stuff away you won't keep.
Leave him.
You can choose to ignore every word I say. Every well-meant word. But Sam, I can show you.
Why don't you speak to them?
We were talking to them before you got here. We were doing our bit. Jonna, have you told Julie about Jay?
What? No.
Come on. Will, Julie. Jonna's met someone.
Oh, yes.
Yes, his name's Jay. I met him through work. He's asked me to make a pair bond with him.
That's wonderful.
I know, but, well, of course we're completely compatible, and he's very nice. I wish you could meet him. I'm sure that you'd like him.
I'm sure we would.
That's making a pair bond with them. Well, making a pair bond is a serious step.
Yes.
We've got these problems.
There always are, Jonna.
The thing is, I'd like to have another baby. A girl this time. Dad's all grown up and we're entitled to have one of each. And I've got my first appointment next week, so it'll be a good time. The trouble is, Jay had his 2 kids years ago, used up in some other pair bond. His whole quota, I feel cheated.
Will, grandfather.
Sam, met your cousin?
Yeah.
I'll just go check my boss.
Everyone's talking about themselves.
Yeah. Perhaps it's best.
Oh, it's easy talk. I like to hear it. I don't need to answer.
They didn't want to hear.
Let's face it, it's routine stuff.
What? Oh, right, you try.
Shh. It's your father's fault.
Well, there's only so much you can say. That's the best way. Keep them supplied. It looks like beginning, you know. Some special formula for occasions like this. Sort of calming and,
Inspiring?
Sort of. I like it.
Thank you for coming, Sam.
It was pure self-interest. There's things I want to know about you.
Is that why you came?
Yeah, it was.
People don't usually. Sam, why didn't we know you before?
You're thinking that too.
We could have.
Yeah?
I suppose there was no particular reason.
There was no need.
There you go.
And then I heard from Mike about this, and suddenly, you see, I had no idea
Why should you?
that when everyone around about always looks the same.
Of course.
What age are you?
82?
It's only a number.
2 heart retreads, 5 metabolical lifts, kidney fix. Julie's much the same, is that what you wanted to know? Plus endocrine refit, fairly
I
standard.
don't think that was the question.
What
No.
then?
It was about need.
Need.
Me.
Well, I found I'd lost the meaning of the word. I had to keep saying it over and over until I got it from the sound. Need. Do you hear it? It sort of cries and catches at you. That's the meaning it must have had when people used to get sick or senile or underprivileged. Not for us. We can't need each other.
You'll upset them.
How can we? What for?
No one's talking about not needing each other. Of course we do.
How?
Well, for a start, sex. Haven't you noticed?
Oh, I've noticed, but that's just using each other.
What's the difference?
Well, there must be.
Dodd, come on, Dodd. Dodd's very virile. He's an expert on the subject. Dodd!
But what else is there?
Sam knows all the time.
Well, you went further than a pair bond. You got married. Why?
That's their business.
Well, that's what I want to know.
I'll tell him. My parents haven't done anything odd. They've led a perfectly normal life. There was a pair bond when they had me and Mike, and when that ran out, they split. They had others with other people. All pair bonds, all psychologically sound and safe. And then at last they met up again, but instead of a pair bond, they got married.
And that didn't run out.
Look, it's just a fancy, a harmless old-fashioned notion. Why shouldn't they?
Exactly. It's a pity if these old customs get forgotten.
Just a fancy.
Nita, I have an idea. Why don't we do the same? Why don't we? Come Mr. and Mrs. in. Jonna, did you hear that? Mel and I might get married.
Don't take me for granted.
Any help, Sam?
Sorry.
Not much, was it? Perhaps you'd like to see some old photographs of Mike when he was a boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah?
yes. Nita, come and look at this.
What's that?
They took all our old photos and then made it into this.
They put them all together in something that we can keep.
Look, there's me. I must be about 4 there, and Mike. And hey, Jonna, look, there's me again.
How old were you there?
About 5.
You look tiny.
Ugh, what were you holding?
It's a fish's head.
Oh, how serious you look.
What for?
She wanted to be a fisherman.
I think I remember that. What's wrong with wanting to be a fisherman?
Come on.
I didn't find it funny.
And there's Mike.
Look at his face.
Oh, he doesn't look happy.
What have you done?
Well, I don't remember. Something you shouldn't have.
Girls,
Things I've got to do.
have you made your contract yet?
Contract?
Well, you know what I mean. The sooner you do it,
Contracts, pair bonds.
not contracts, the contract, life contract.
Look, my grandfather, don't give advice.
He got a good contract. Age 82. He'll get up so much these days. He did when he was very young, about age 20, I think. But it's always a total guarantee, but you get better terms. 82. I got 70. Did you know that? A 3 square in Tennessee, old poet said. What's do you?
Did it years ago?
What? He never said. What did you get?
80.
God, that's outstanding. That's amazing. How?
I smiled at them.
God, this is serious. Nothing more serious than your life contract.
No.
God.
That's me again. Oh, I remember that place too.
She did well too, your grandfather. Got age 71.
She beat you.
Well, I'm older, so I'd go first anyway. Those two today, they managed to coincide. How do you think that's done?
Where's this? It's not getting mixed up.
It's the old place.
I don't seem to be.
It's the very first place.
Oh, yeah. Is that mine?
It must be.
You're so little.
Before you had me.
That must be nearly 40, 50 years ago.
The last guests.
Oh, yes.
Julie.
My love.
Will.
Mac! Oh, glad you could make it.
Think I wouldn't?
They keeping you long?
Too long. I never thought they'd let me up here. I was going to bust my way up.
Yeah, you would too. Everyone, this is Mac.
This is Nita.
Mac! And this is my daughter Jonna, and this is her son Dodd. Dodd.
This is very remarkable, Julie.
I know it.
You don't mind me saying?
Mac.
She always knew herself so clearly, what her life ought to be. She could make the shape of it. She did know best, better than I did.
Mac.
I mean, it's a gift. I never could.
I know. It's all right, Mac. Really, it is.
Mac, this is our grandson, Sam. Sam, Mac, an old friend of ours.
Sam.
This is Mike's boy. Mike couldn't make it.
Who's that? Over there?
She came up with me.
Who is she?
No idea, don't you know?
No.
The face.
What's wrong with it?
Maybe one of those medical dropouts.
What?
Never mind.
She must have come to the wrong place. I'll sort this out.
Ross, good to know you. Used to work with Will.
Yes, we worked on Will's invention together.
Invention?
The pulse herder.
What was that?
What's this, sorry?
I'm just telling them about the pulse herder.
Oh, that.
I didn't know about it.
It was brilliant.
It was only a development.
It changed the whole technique of fishing. They could herd the shoals. They still use it today.
I had no idea.
I mean, they've extended the range. It works over 10 kilometres now, but still, it's basically unchanged. Will, they should have kept you on special research. You weren't meant to be stuck out on the big stage. I mean, you did fine work there, but...
I like the outside, Mac.
Of course, but, I mean, out there it takes special qualities. Not just strength, I've got that. Who hasn't seen Will swim?
Well, just now again.
I'm good,
photographs.
but not that good. Not like Will.
She's still there.
Yeah, there must have been a problem. I spoke to Adam.
Well, I don't want her with us.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I don't.
I'll sort it, alright?
Will, I want you to know, I've always thought a lot of you, respected you.
Yeah, great, Russ, thanks.
I know you've done so much. I want you to know that.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thanks very much, Russ. Brilliant.
That's important to me.
Yeah.
I've done so much of this stuff. You sort of have to.
It's the best way.
The effect, though. I keep thinking about Jay. It's when I...
Can you tell me one thing, please? Is it the quality of your career? The distinction? So that was needed to change the contract. The life contract? Variation of terms? Is that how it's done?
No, Russ!
What you would mind? At least not now.
No.
I can't look at her.
What was it?
I think sometimes the treatments go wrong.
Is she going?
Forget about her.
Oh, I was just telling Matt about, I wish Jay was here. You don't know him. He's very nice. He's asked me to make a pair bond with him. But he's got his 2 kids already and I'm still entitled.
We'll get someone else then. You're pretty.
Well, I do like Jay, but... How old are you then?
Not so old. I've just had a metabolic. Makes you feel, well, you know what it does.
I've heard.
You've not had one yet,
My first contract appointment is next week.
and you're 21.
Yeah.
Really 21.
Yep.
Well, long time before you hit the metabolics then. Mind you, they're fun. Make you feel 21 again. 21's even more fun second time around.
Did you mean what you said before? About, you really get a contract to age 80? You must have gone through it all. There must be a way to change a contract to save anyone out. God, there must be ways. Go on.
Will.
Who are you?
That kind of message. It's big.
Who?
It's big.
No, not that.
I'd
It
never
is.
have known.
Well, why is she here?
You invited her.
No! She was on the other list. One for strict exclusion. They give you that. They said to me, no matter how far back, no matter who it is,
Take it
this
easy,
is the list.
Will. Probably the computer made a stupid mistake. Let it go.
It's been 30 years, Mike, but I didn't recognise her.
No more than I.
I should have done.
There was no way to, Will.
Are you? No, you're not, Mike, are you?
He's my father.
Of course. Have a good stare. You won't see many like me about. I'm special.
I've got to do something.
Will, I want you to know, your life's been an inspiration to me.
Yeah, that's great, Russ. Fantastic.
I'm going to copy in every way. I'm going to marry Nigel, his daughter. We had a pair bond once, and a daughter Jonna,
All right,
and a boy
it'll keep.
John. It won't keep. How can it keep? What we ought to know before? Nita, I mean it. Let's get married to each other.
I told you, Russ.
It's the most gracious thing to do. It's like a seal of approval on their lives.
Stop it, Russ.
Listen,
No.
could be an advantage in it. Some bonus.
What?
Extra time. Years.
You're unhinged.
I think there could be.
What? For both of us? Or for you?
Why did this happen? The heirlooms. They never want them. Can I take some, Will? Oh! That's hers. How old are you, my dear?
I'm 39.
Oh, yes. Starting to look it too.
Leave her.
What'd she say?
Don't let her.
Oh, I'm not going.
You think I'm the freaky one?
We want you to go.
I was invited.
It was a mistake. You shouldn't be here. Come with me, please. Please.
No, who are you? Don't know you.
Right.
No. Young man, old woman. How old are you?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. I'm nearly 70. How old are you?
Much the same.
I knew, really. Not young at all. But you notice I asked the right question. The one you all want to know. So you can tell each other apart. So you see, I fit in. I know what you talk about at parties, but this isn't a party. But I've heard you even here. I've had my metabolics, livery charges, second hearts, third hearts. Well, I've only got one heart. The one my mother gave me. It's not a very good one, but she did give it to me. I wouldn't make a contract. If I could one could stare. Have another. This is what you really want to know, isn't it? Really know what's it like if you don't make a contract. My hair is getting thin, see? The skin wrinkles and slackens like this. I get out of breath. I can't climb. And I haven't had a man since I had him!
Oh, show some respect.
You haven't shown much, any of you.
We're doing our best.
You can't talk to them. You just want it to be over.
Oh, go away, please.
No.
B.
No. I'm here to make a protest. I'm dressed the part. Like my mother. When she was young. See? She was a protester. My father probably was too. Whoever he was. Some night, long ago, when they were lying out in a roadway protesting, that was probably me. I loved you, Will. Has she ever loved you?
What do you mean by love?
Yes, I have. I do.
No. 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 She's doing this to you. She's persuaded you into this, she has. She's persuaded you to destroy yourself.
Don't you say it, B.
She's mad. She is.
In 5 minutes' time, listen to me, Will. In 5 minutes' time, they're going to kill you.
No. It isn't like that.
This room isn't real. Like you're not real. It's all for show. The real room is hidden. Behind these walls.
Please.
That's where they're waiting to wipe you out.
I'm sorry.
Stay away. Undertaker. That's what you are. My mother told me. But you used to wait until people were dead.
This shouldn't have happened. I'll take her out.
Don't touch me! Don't let her touch me!
We'll take her
No, not now! You should have done it before, Adam. Not now. It won't do. It won't do. B, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to understand. B, listen. I want you to understand, okay? I don't read her expression.
She's taking it in.
B, I'm sorry. For you. You should have made the contract. You were scared of it. You shouldn't have been. To be kept young all the time, it runs. Within every moment right up to the peak. When it runs out, we make way. We're given more than we can pay back. We make way. It's good.
Good.
My memory's perfect. On the last tour, I outpaced boys like Sam here.
But you didn't remember me!
I didn't recognise you! You left me and got old, that was your protest! I join with Julie again, we're lovers every night. I'm 82 years old, B. Look at her, B. Look at her.
She's going to take you with her. So you can't be a lover to anybody else!
No, B! You're wrong. This is my contract day. Not hers. Mine. She's got 3 years of her life to go with me.
You can always shorten. You can never get more time.
Why? would you? Why? I'm going to live as long as I like. As long as I ever want. As long as I can. I'll show them.
Shocking to look at it. Horrible.
Imagine getting like that.
She had to be told.
That was well done, Mum.
Glad, so glad.
Let's drink to them both. To Will and Julie. Julie and Will.
Julie and Will.
What can I say? I've said it all before.
That's right.
Goodbye, mate.
You look like a girl going to her first time.
Goodbye, Mac.
It was nice to see him again. Sorry.
Don't try and make this moment special.
You did.
Anyway, it was nice to see him again.
Now then, over here, please, the personal possessions.
Will, I shouldn't have risen to it. I think the wine.
It's just a day. It's just a moment. Go on, choose something. There's plenty of footage in there. You can run it once if you like.
I'd like to.
There's cameras, Sam. Take one.
Just the video.
Okay.
I'll have a camera. Dodd?
Yeah.
Goodbye, Will. Bye, Julie.
Julie.
Yours, Will. Thank you, Julie.
Goodbye, Mike. No, I'm sorry.
It's
Sam,
alright. Grandparents. It's good to know you. so much of it was good.
Yeah. Yes, it was good.
Okay, Pat.
Set crew to Studio 5, please. Clean up and redress for client 679. There'll be a couple of minutes, Adam.
It's fine.
Was there a mistake?
Mistake?
You're an uninvited guest.
Of course not. They couldn't do it cold. I saw that at the briefing session. Just needed a little help. Look at her now. She's radiant. I've never lost one yet.
You coming for lunch?
Yes, I'll be right there.
Right.